Good morning, everyone. Jacques here from Dapper Shaves. I'm going to do a quick honing video. This is a Ralf Aust. Beautiful razor. In for edge refresh. A couple of things about this razor, besides it's very beautiful. On the front side, the middle part of the edge, the bevel is slightly thinner than at the toe and at the heel. So I want to correct that it's nice and even. The back side's 100% happy with that. And if you look under the scope, right at the apex, there's very fine rust, surface rust. So the intention is to clean that up, change the original edge that's on here, which I believe synthetic, to a full Japanese progression. So I've got a bottle of water here which we're going to use. This is a new stone in my collection. I'm most probably going to butcher the name. It is Aiiwantani. This is quite hard, not very hard, but it's not definitely not soft. This comes from J&S. Maxime's got this stone at 4.5. I don't know these things. I've used a couple of other Japanese stones, not my own. So I am quite sure this is within that range. And then, Jnat, and then the edge on that's quite good, just needs a bit of polishing and changing the synthetic characteristics of that edge, so I don't need a lot of work. I'm going to start at the Tenjou. Spend not a lot of time on that. Then I'm going to go to this very fast cutting Mejiro, the stripe one. You guys have seen this one. And then I am going to be using this Tomo Nagura. These black spots on here is what they call Goma. And that actually translates to sesame seeds. So it's not actual seeds, just these black spots that looks like little seeds. So I'm going to move this off to the side so I've got space to work. Water. So let's get going. I have lapped this stone flat. This is what it looks like wet. Up here used to be the Kyoto Whetstone Association stamp on, but that's no longer. I just want to get in front of this square on water. I have rinsed these stones, just want to make sure they are clean. So this stone's obviously not as hard as my Arkansas, the black arc, so this will slurry very quickly. I have checked this stone's cutting capabilities on some knives and other steel before we started. Actually yesterday. In no time there's a nice slurry going. So let's get going. A little bit awkward here this morning. So I'm first doing just a couple of light strokes just to see how the slurry is cutting the edge. Clean off that surface rust from the bevel. And then I'm just going to work this a bit until I can see the slurry running over the edge, which it's already starting to do. toe needs a bit of work. And the center on the front, because the bevel is not even. We'll check that now. And then my Jack Russell is back to her old self. She's been very, very sick. And we've been playing tennis ball for the last 2 days straight. So I've got a headphone on. I'm not sure if you guys can hear her moan in the background, wanting me to go and fetch the ball first. So I'll do that in a second. In the meantime, this slurry is cutting very, very nicely. The toe feel right back. So let's quickly rinse this. I want to specifically inspect the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dilute some of the slurry off, and then we're going to jump to the next stone. As I say, Ralf Aust already owned this razor. The customer has shaved with it a few times, but he enjoys natural edges. I've done a couple of razors for him, so this one's in just to get that little bit of love done. Okay, I'm gonna clean this razor off, but I also am going to clean off the stone. And then we're going to switch up to the Mejiro. And somebody's back with a tennis ball, this time desperate because she's close to me. Also, no time, quick, look at that slurry. If I had to do that on my black arc, that would take forever. But I don't mind. Because one is, it's how I've been honing, I get incredible results with it. It's just a slow process, but I enjoy that. Slow is not bad. They say if you can't do something properly slow, then how can you do it properly quick? So I've gotten myself a Jnat. This one didn't bust the bank. Maxime describes it, this Aiiwantani, as very good value stone. Definitely not going to bust the bank like some Uzakos might, or Nakayamas, all these other very expensive stones. The other thing is you'll see the stones also a lot narrower. Well, not narrow, it's not a bench stone, 3-inch wide bench stone. I do not like, I like them, wide 3-inch stones, but I prefer the narrower stones, because I can really focus and dial in the areas of the edge I want to work and focus on. And she's now dropped the ball. I'm going to switch to one hand because I just picked up a dirty ball. at this point in time I can feel how this is really engaging the edge very well. This stone cuts strong and quite quick, and with a Mejiro slurry in there, it's doing very, very well. So I'm going to walk to the tap to go and rinse both razor, stone and my other hand, and
then we'll come back and we're going to create Tomo Nagura slurry and finish off this edge. So razor, stone, glove and razor. Up next is the Tomo Nagura. I don't know what stone it is.
I know it's quite hard. It's a close contest about which stone is harder, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that Tomo is slightly softer, or at least that's what Maxim said. He knows a lot more than I do about Japanese stones, so I'll trust him.
This stone, if you use too much pressure or it's not 100% smoothly prepared or created, any areas it will scratch your base stone. Or my base stone. So it takes a moment or two to create a slurry. This slurry, they say this black Goma is an indicator
that the stone will cut quicker. Haven't got that experience. I also know that they are prone to have a tendency, some of them, because of this high cutting action, to be detrimental to very fine edges like on razors. And I think that it's because those black particles in there become loose and they are too big, and then they can quickly cause damage on your edge. And I can see, I mean, this slurry was white. I can really feel how it engages on the stone. And I can already see how this slurry color has changed very, very quickly. So I haven't shaved Aust yet. So I'm going to be shaving this one today because I need to obviously understand if what I see, experience and feel on the stone relates to a shave. And I don't think I should do a lot more. Let's dilute this a bit. And I've got the Jack Russell underneath the table, begging me for the ball. Well, guys, everything feels as I would expect it to. So I'm not sure if we in no time put a proper edge on here. And I can still definitely feel small little change in the middle of the stone. Okay. What I want to do now is also do a couple of laps on the water. And this I'm quickly going to do in hand. I mean, this razor, it feels like it's working on a large magnet. Can you hear the cutting? And this razor is barely touching the stone. Very light strokes. So I am done here. So this razor is going to get stropped. Do my little test. And if you see me in a couple of minutes back, then that would mean that test didn't go too well. or not to my satisfaction, and we need to refine the edge a bit more. So the Aiiwantani with a Tenjou, a Mejiro progression, and then finished off with a Tomo Nagura, which is this one with the black Goma sesame seeds, and it was done on this Aiiwatani Jnat. See you guys for a shave maybe later, otherwise some more honing.